material app widget. This sets up the basic structure and style of your app. This also handles important tasks like managing the initial between different screens, allowing you to customize how your app looks and behaves. We also have here the text widget. This is like a digital signboard where you can put words or numbers for users to see, like this. Hello there. We also have text style widget. It's what allows you to customize the appearance of your text, such as its size, color, font family, and more. So we have here this couple widget, this one. It is like the frame of your app screen. It provides the basic structure and layout for your app's user interface. And we also have the app bar widget. This it is like the header of a web page or the title bar of a window. It is what you use to create a consistent and recognizable header across different screens or pages of your app, making it easier for users to navigate and interact with your applications. Of course, the center widget, it puts the objects on the center part of the layout. Last, we have the floating action button. It is a user interface element in Flutter that provides a convenient and visually prominent way for users to perform important functions within your app with just a tap.
So for the colors and font in Flutter, Flutter provides a color class to represent colors, which can be used to set the background, text, and other elements of your UI. You can define colors using RGB, RGBA, X, or by using predefined colors from the colors class. As for the fonts, Flutter allows you to customize fonts by specifying font families, styles, sizes, and weights. You can use custom fonts by adding them to your project and referencing them in your Flutter code. So for the hot restart in Flutter, quickly builds your app's UI without losing its state. It's triggered using IDE tools or CLI commands like Flutter run, hot restart. It's great for iterating on UI changes during development, preserving the app state while updating the code. The stateless widget in Flutter. It is a basic component in Flutter that doesn't change its appearance once it is built. It's like a picture on the wall, static and unchanging. As for the stateful widget, unlike a stateless widget, a stateful widget can change its appearance over time. It's like a TV screen that can show different images or videos based on input or changes in data.
Images. Image. This widget is used to display images from different sources like assets, files, or the internet. It supports various formats like JPEG, PNG, GIF, and etc. It also allows for basic transformations like scaling, cropping, and alignment. Asset images. In Flutter, asset image is a class used to represent images that are bundled with application's assets. It is commonly used to load static images that are known at compile time and are packaged with the app. This widget is also used to load images from the app's assets. Buttons and icons. In Flutter, buttons and icons are essential components for creating interactive user interfaces. Buttons in Flutter are widgets that users can interact with to trigger actions in your app. Icons in Flutter represent graphical symbols that can be used to convey information or trigger actions. Elevated buttons. In Flutter, an elevated button is a type of button widget that is typically used for important or primary actions in an app. Elevated buttons are designed to stand out from the surrounding UI elements, usually by being raised above the surface and having a shadow. Style elevated button. In Flutter, elevated button provides the style property to customize its appearance. The style property accepts an elevated button that's style from method, which returns an elevated button that's style from object. This object contains various properties that you can use to define the button's appearance. Icon button. In Flutter, icon button is a widget that combines an icon with a button. It allows users to perform actions with a single tap on the icon. Icon button is particularly useful for incorporating actions like navigation, opening a menu, or toggling a setting within your app's user interface.
A container is a widget used to contain other widgets and provides customization options such as padding, margin, color, alignment, and decorations. It's essentially a rectangular box that can be styled and sized according to your needs. It's commonly used to manage layout and apply decoration. Padding. Padding is used to add space around widgets. You can apply padding to a widget using the padding property. It does not affect the container size but only the layout within it. Margin. Margin is used to add space outside of a widget's boundary, pushing it away from surrounding widget. Unlike padding, margin affects the position and size of the container. You can apply margin to a widget using the margin property. All. The all constant is often used in conjunction with edge insets to specify uniform padding for all sides of a widget. It's shorthand way to set the same padding value for all sides of a container or widget. For example, edge insets all 50. This sets a padding of 50 pixels on all sides of the widget. From LTRB. The from LTRB method is used to create edge insets objects with a specific value for each side of rectangle. It stands for from left, top, right, bottom. It's often used to define padding or margins around widgets. For example, edge insets that from LTRB 10, 20, 30, 40. This creates an edge insets object where the left, top, right, and bottom properties are set to the specific values, respectively. It's a convenient way to define padding or margins with different values and for each side. Symmetric. Symmetric typically refer to the symmetric class, which is used to define insets that are visually symmetric along the horizontal and vertical axis. This can be useful for padding or margin in widgets to ensure consistent spacing. For example, edge insets that's symmetric, the horizontal is 20 while the vertical is 40. This will create insets within 20 units of padding on both the left and right sides, and 40 units of padding both top and bottom. Adding margin to widgets allows you to control the spacing between widgets or between a widget and its parent. Margin creates space around the outside of a widget. This can improve the visual layout and spacing of your UI components.
Let's proceed to the another topic. The next topic will be the row class and the column class. So let's start with the row class. Type children ops. Let's change this first. Then children. Inside children, you can put a lot of items like text, then add one more text button and one press. Let's print button plus press. Then let's change the style. Button style. So then material that all colors that and foreground material all colors that then the important part is the child text. Okay. So let's try it. So you can see there's a 2 item inside the row class. Let's try add one more. Let's go container. Child text text side container. Let's try it again. So you can see there's another one. So the next one will be you can arrange this item by typing this command main axis that you can choose to this attributes. The default one is the start. Let's try. center. So you can see there's no changes. Let's try center. You can see all the item move to the center. So you can, let's try another one. That space between. So you can see there's a space between the items. So let's proceed to the column class. So let's use this again. Let's change these two column. So let's try. So you can see from horizontal going to vertical, and there's another one called cross alignment that you can choose different attribute also. Let's try again. You can see the item move to the end of the column. So and the last topic is the expanded widget. So let's try it. So let's delete this first. Let's try it. Expanded. Let's then child container. Then body edge insert that on 30. Then try to change the color to red. And okay, child text be sorry what. So let's copy this. Try to change to green. So let's try to run it again. See, the role of the expanded is to fill all the space available. So let's try grow. Oh, and let's try add one more. See. So you can see let's fix it. So you can see all the items fill the available space. So that's all.